Hey guys, I'm going to give you a quick introduction on how to use Desmos. So go ahead and type Desmos, D-E-S-M-O-S, into your Google browser. I recommend going to the graphing calculator. And if you have not created an account, go ahead and do that. You're going to want to do that so that you can save your data. I, however, am going to sign in with Google. There's me. And now if I am done, all I have to do is click save over here when I get something. So the first thing I do is I hit this little plus sign that's way over here on the left where it says add item. I am going to add a table. Boom. Now you just enter your data, your X values and your Y values. So if we were doing our dowel rod lab, my length is my X and my mass would be my Y. So I'm going to put in a few pieces of data that I had gathered. And you can just arrow down. And then back over here. Okay, so I've got a bunch of data now. Notice that there's nothing over here on the screen. And that's because my minimum is 0 and my maximum is 10. And my minimum over here is 13 and 26. So my graph is not going to show up. So we need to fix that. So first, I'm going to go over to my wrench right here, graph settings. And this is where you can label your axes and set your scale. Okay, my label on my X, that is where you label your X axis. And for us, that was length. And we measured that in centimeters. My Y axis was mass, and we measured that in grams. Okay, this right here is your scale. And I like to go just about -1. And then you look over here at where your maximum X value is and round that up. So that was 46.5. So I'm going to round that up to about 50. And then my Y value, my minimum Y is 26. So, but again, I'm still going to make a -1 so I can see my origin right here. And my maximum Y is 88. So you could make that 90 or 100, somewhere in there. Okay. So now you see 4 dots right in a row. And you can shimmy this around a little bit to get a nice solid graph. And you see a nice linear line right here. Okay. You want to have a full screen with a graph going all the way across it. If you've only got a little bit on there, you don't know what the trend of the graph is. I'm going to go back over here and I am going to add an expression. And since this is a linear line, it's going to be y equals, and now you have to calculate your slope, which is approximately 2x, something like that. Notice that that line goes right through here, okay? And we don't have a y-intercept, so we don't need to do a plus anything. If you have a y-intercept, you could totally go plus whatever your y-intercept is, and that's fine. The last thing we have to do is title our graph. And we're going to put this as dowel rod. Now you can go back and edit this if you need to. If you didn't have enough time or you got interrupted, you can go back and enter and fix your data. Okay, and then from here, all you do is do a quick screen grab of your data table. and a quick screen grab of this right here, and you insert that into your Foursquare. I hope that helps. Thanks.